Okay, hola all, welcome back to Soul Mechanics. Please step into my office, have a seat, make yourself comfortable, open up your eyes, your heart, your mind, and get prepped. This episode is going to cover something that touches at the very core of everything we are doing with the initiative and the network in totality. I should like to state that the situations, what would have kept me or prevented me from making videos regularly, are no longer in play. However, I should be, as far as I can tell at the moment, should be starting no less than one, but perhaps two new jobs this coming week, which obviously is going to slow us down quite a bit, but I do believe we can manage. We'll be able to make our video this weekend with Sweetie Cheeks, and I'll try to make videos as often as possible because I absolutely love doing it. So long as I have interesting things to talk about or interesting things to deal with, I shall go about doing that as often as I possibly can for you guys. But just before we begin, to recap and cover some damage control, the initiative does not promote, condone, or endorse conflict really of any sort, most especially violence. We don't want to start fights. We don't want to get people in trouble. But the initiative is in fact in the business of fighting fire with fire as regards the social programming factor. We are, for the most part, many of us are well trained in utilizing the technology that we've been pointing out, this thought tech, this social programming technology, the mind control tech. That's pretty much what we deal with. Spot casting is precisely that, made use of, preferably in a positive manner, particularly to deprogram people, to open people up, to get rid of the programs that society has placed in their system that's causing for them to hold themselves back. So we're working for you in that way, and I'm sorry that we have to go about it this way, but it is in fact the only way, because this programming is so effective that if we try to tell you that you're programmed in that way, you're not going to buy it, you're not even going to accept it. Cognitive dissonance will kick in. We could explain every facet of it to you directly and show you how it's operating in your system, and you would absolutely refute it. You would just ignore it entirely. Your brain is actually programmed to ignore it. And when I say you, I'm talking to whomever it is out there that may be programmed in this way. It's not necessarily you particularly, so please don't press the shutdown switch now. We need you to hear this. But, I was like that. Other people, well, actually, I was never like that. I kind of missed my childhood, and there was no opportunity for me to be programmed. But most everyone I know was like that at some point, and we got them out of it with this training, with this program, with this, training program for lucidity that we've developed here. So we did, and it does work, and it will get you to a place where you can open up, take control of your life, feel better about yourself, let your owner out. So, but you got to work with us, man. As a director, as a part of my job as director, I will be pointing out circumstances wherein this technology is being misappropriated or used in a criminal manner, as we showed with the recent video regarding the other channel. And it may seem as though we're trying to unite all communities. We're trying to get all communities on the level together, deprogram them so that they don't have these conflicts with each other. It's a conflict in the programming that's resulting. Everybody's on page already. Everybody feels the same things. Everybody understands the same things. You can't get past that. That's the base program behind it all. That we all have this in play. The truth is real. It exists. There is an objective reality somewhere deep down there, and that's what we're searching for with the Contact Project. We don't know what it is. We don't know what the absolute situation actually is. We have theories, but we're working to get there through these projects. But the only community that it may seem, for me personally, at times that I am in fact standing against is going to be the religious community, but not the people so much as the system. I'm against the system built there, the programming that's in play, the indoctrination, and with good reason. Anybody who, if you disagree with me being against cultist indoctrination, I can't honestly think of any reason why. And reason matters. There's a reason for everything. Even that, there is a reason for that, but that reason is in fact a resulting aspect, which in this battle that I'm waging against the religious construct, it would appear as though the atheists are allies, the atheist community, but in fact the atheists only think that they're against religion. They in fact are actually the intended product of religion. And the atheist uprising, as it were, this kind of atheist movement that's happening most especially on YouTube. It's a product of religion, a deliberate, intended product of religion. So, in my mind, I'm kind of putting them together, the atheist and the so-called theist, the false theist communities are, in fact, one and the same. Now, there may come times when we stand against people stand against certain maybe YouTube channels or what have you on merit of conduct, or just as regards their conduct or their behavior. And there also might be personal matters, which I should like to think that my follow-up video for the Essence of Thought channel as regards the situation with Rachel Oates might have gotten across the fact that regardless of whether we are, for or against conflict of any nature, if you fuck with my people, I will shut you down. And as we speak, our operator is ensuring that video and the prior to follow-up or the prior to response clips do get to people in that person's community. His followers are going to see that. I actually had our operator post that for him, to give it to him, the response. We always give the response in the comments to the people, the video that we made it for. We give them a link to it, and this dude actually hid it from his people, nobody else can see it. He hid it somehow. So it is going to get to them. They are going to see it, and people are going to know what that dude's up to and why they're so. You should see some of the comments as you go to that video and look at some of the comments. It's usually like praising him in some way. Seriously, it's kind of creepy, honestly. But yes, if you fuck with my people, our people, I will take you out of the game, or at least severely damage your ability to maneuver here. So, I mean, my people, our people, they are everywhere. They're in the atheist community, they're in the religious community. We have people in every community, the LGBT community, especially the trans community, people that may not agree with my methods, people that may not like my attitude at times, but people who do respect me enough to work with us on these matters and understand how important it actually is. So yes, we have people everywhere, and YouTubers out there, people who want to misuse this technology, who want to try and take advantage of people, especially weak-minded people. You need to be very careful with what you do. There are, in fact, landmines on the board right now, and you might run into one at any point in time. You might stumble into one, and then you've got me to deal with, and I will shut you down. Don't fuck with my people. Generally don't be a shithead. If you're not a fucking asshole, I'm not going to get mad at you about it. I'm not really getting mad about it. Anyways, what we're speaking to in this video is prayer, essentially, which prayer speaks to the religious community. A lot of people like to think of prayer as being like begging some greater entity, some deity, but prayer in its essence, essentially, is how we're maneuvering the intention experiments. Prayer is everything. Prayer is how karma works. Prayer is how synchronicity works. You're putting forth considerations, you're putting forth values and implications into the world that have resounding effects due to the laws of attraction. Yes, the laws of attraction are real, what we call magnetic compatibility. We've got it down to a science almost. It's just the values in play and how they respond to each other. Yes. Values that you put into play, even thought is a value that you put into play, and it communicates with others. There's a network of communications going on around you all the time on so many different levels. The internet is a network of communications. Your thought, your mind, the universal consciousness is a network of communications. And they are negotiating with each other at all times. So when you put values forth, they resound and they have effects. This is how spellcrafting works. Essentially, spell casting in and of itself, spot casting even, it's a matter of fate. It's a matter of In fact, we'll make this about faith instead of prayer. I'm thinking it is a matter of faith. It's a matter of how much you do actually believe in what you're placing in the game. So it's like you can create a little system of coordinations, like, you know, having candles burning or drawing a certain symbol or whatnot, which symbols have another effect we need to speak to in the magical technology course. But for this, just to briefly state, you can place symbols in play that have meanings for you. You can use candles and what have you. You know, whatever you develop as spellcrafting measure, essentially what you're doing is performing a ceremony or a ritual that's convincing your brain to make something happen. You're putting implications into play through this ceremony or through this procedure that is resulting in you causing something to happen through the power of your prayer, your faith. You put intentions into play with these intention experiments. That's what we have. We moved that fucking hurricane, for real. Anybody who doesn't believe that, you need to wake up. We actually did that. We have that kind of power available. The network and our intention experiments, they're very powerful, and this is what can make a director so very powerful. And as stated, anybody can step up and be a director. Any one of you can step up and take the lead on the initiative if you want to. I mean, give it a shot. If you fuck up, I'll get your back, but I mean, anybody can give it a shot, and anybody can create their own group, and I will back you up, and I will help you make it happen. I know that ours doesn't look like much. The channel, we've actually, I think we got 100 subscribers now. At least we're at 99 last time I checked, so bam, celebration. But that's fucking awesome. I'm so proud of this. I'm so proud of all of us. But it may seem small at the moment, but it has massive effects. We are the control group. People are listening, people are paying attention, and people do have enough respect for me because I've gone ahead and worked my fucking ass off to earn it. And any one of you that wants to step up and give it a shot, I will back you up. You want to make your own group, I will help you make it happen. We can do this. We can build a bigger network, and that's what we need to be doing, is networking everybody. Because when I give a direction to the network, for them to put out a prayer, an intention, a thought, whatever, that's hundreds of thousands of people out there thinking about this, and yes, it's making a difference immediately. In fact, it can make a difference retroactively, which is what we're going to do right here with this. We're going to run a little experiment in this video. Firstly, I want you all, anybody that's watching, to put forth the thought, put forth an intention, and even have in mind that this can work retroactively. You need to believe that. I'm telling you, it's true. You know, you can fucking trust me. I've never done anything to be distrusted. Sorry, I'm lacking the right words, but I'm loyal if nothing else. So you can trust me when I tell you this. I don't tell people things that I do not know for certain. I'm stating this can work retroactively. These intention experiments are that fucking powerful. So put in the thought for Don Coppins, for Alice Crenshaw, for Tammy Matthews, for Lauren Hall, for Casey Ward, and for Sandy Homs. All of these people we want boosted. We want to boost their health, make them feel better, make them heal. We want to heal them. We need for them to be healed and to feel better about themselves and their lives. These are important people that are making a big difference for us out there. Again, it may seem like something small, but it has a fucking butterfly effect. Trust me. I'm watching. I see what happens. Slightest thing can make a big difference here. So, boost them, give them a boost of energy, boost of healing. 2, my mom is about to purchase a few lottery tickets, okay? We need a good big winner for her. We're pretty behind on money, and as I said, I'm not starting work until this coming week, probably Sunday maybe, but that's too far away. We need some money now. Give us a boost on this. Boost our luck. This is a matter of luck where it comes to this. Well, it's a matter of attraction, really. It's a matter of karma. It's a matter of prayer and faith. So one person can't really make such a difference. Wherever 2 or more are gathered, that is the key. That is the truth of it all. Wherever 2 or more are gathered, if 2 of us agree on something, that's what puts that force into play, is where we both agree on the Physics is an applied fixture. It's an applied technology, and it's all physics. It's all physical. It's an applied science, I suppose you could say. Science and physics go hand in hand, and it's a psychological technology, really. Anybody who has belief in science, like the atheists believe in scientism, worship it as their lord, Darwinian evolution and such, this is functioning. You are, in fact, believing in it, having faith in the laws of physics, which are not, they are malleable. The laws of physics are not absolute. They can change, but you have faith in them, and it is, in fact, that faith resounding with all of us that's making that operate the way it does. So, it's an applied technology, is what I'm saying. So, if the two or more people agree on what it is, that's what puts forth the energy that suspends it, that maintains it, that causes for it to be what it is. We are making reality as we move along. So, we need all of you people, A, to boost the ladies, B, give my mom a boost of luck on that ticket. She's going to get a big winner, alright? A good big winner that's going to get us ahead for a few days, because we kind of need that. We're in bad shape, financially speaking, at the moment. So help us out there, guys. And I've got your back. You can direct the network to put out intentions of the like for you to win the fucking lottery if you want to. But we need a win on this scratch off. At least one of them. The probabilities are huge. It's a wide net. We have a span here that we're getting several tickets, so I mean the probabilities are enormous that we could win. We have a lot of leeway to work with here. It's an easy spot. Make it happen, people. Okay, so 3. Wish me excellence on the work. Give me a boost on that one. Sunday, I almost forgot. Sunday, I need you guys to give me a huge boost. This one's a specific. The probabilities are small on this one, so it may be difficult to accomplish, but I need you guys to put in a thought for my fucking roommate to get called into work Sunday. Please do that for me. Anyways, yeah, I think I've about said enough for this video. That's pretty much it. It's a magnetic compatibility. Physics itself is an applied technology that we can manipulate. And it's this thought technology in play. It's putting values, symbolisms, interactions into play. It's building associations. It's relationships. Relationships is the real thing. Our relationships to each other, to the world, to the things that we inhabit and create and negotiate with. That's what actually matters. That's what makes a difference. And we are, in fact, building something here. Again, I want to say to the Psychonaut crew, you guys, you're doing a lot for us. You're doing a great job. We did a lot on, people check out True Life Stories. Jump over to True Life Stories and check out our live stream on Discord. We're making a lot of progress there. A lot of people are giving trip reports. You guys are going out there, and you're the vanguard for us. You're doing heavy damage. You're getting a lot of good shit to bring back, and we're resounding. We're communicating. We're getting shit done in that arena. But remember that we are building something here. This is what matters. You go out there and you find stuff. You bring it back, and it's useful here. You don't want to get lost out there. This world is real. It does matter. It is our creation. It's what we are building together. So it's this world that matters, basically, is what I'm trying to get across there. And again, I guess, reminder, don't fuck with our people. That's not a good idea. Just in generally speaking, don't be a shithead to people in general, but certainly keep an eye out for people that may be working with the initiative. It's a bad idea to fuck with them. So that's about it. I love you guys. Kila Salai, Terve Uni Siari, Namaste.